Welcome to Two Therapists Talking. The hope for this podcast is to talk about important issues related to couples and individuals who are struggling in their lives with many different issues. I'm David Thompson, a marriage and family therapist.
And I'm Sherie Christensen, marriage and family therapist. Please join us as we explore these issues together, and we hope you will learn and be enlightened along the way. Come find us at twotherapisttalking.com. If you like what you're hearing, please get on and rate us and subscribe to the podcast. Hello and welcome back to Two Therapists Talking. I'm Sherie.
And I'm David.
And today we are going to talk about a cool acronym and how it can increase your connection in relationship. So this is a process that you can use as a couple to connect, and this is a CSAT ITAP process.
So CSAT stands for a Certified Sexual Addictions Therapist, and that is through a program called ITAP, which is the International Institute for Trauma and Addiction Professionals.
Yes.
So this program uses this acronym
For connection,
for recovery, for couples to have a way to reconcile. And if you're familiar with our episodes, it's like trust discussions.
Right.
But it's a really cool acronym that it doesn't have to focus on addiction, just for couples to stay close and connected and talk.
Yeah. It's kind of a trust discussion light, or just a connection acronym that you can use if you want to just have every night we're just going to kind of sit down and check in with each other on our days and just feel a little bit more connected, like we know what's going on in each other's lives.
Yep.
So,
which is important because most couples are drifting, right? Mm-hmm. At some point in their relationship. Certainly if they come in and we see them, they're drifting. Otherwise they wouldn't be here. So
yeah, it's just a little bit of disconnection. So something you can look at to connect with each other. So our acronym, the third acronym of the episode, which is the actual acronym we're going to talk about today, is FANOS. It's FANOS.
FANOS, not Thanos.
Yes.
Which is hilarious because they were using FANOS before Thanos. But it sounds like
first.
That's what we're saying. Yeah.
So an F, not a TH.
F. FANOS.
So we're going to go through what each of these letters stands for and how to use that in a connective way in a kind of check-in type of a situation.
Yep. And I would challenge any couple who is listening or person who's listening to try to incorporate this into their relationship. Mm-hmm. And we've talked a lot about routines. We've talked a lot about schedules. We've talked a lot about systems and building systems.
Right.
Because we cannot fall below our system that we've set up or developed. If we don't have a system, we can fall and fall and fall. And so we have to have systems to protect us. And this is a great system. And the relationship, yep. So try to do this for 1 week and see if it helps, see if it makes a difference.
Yeah.
I would say. And if you recall, kind of like the trust discussions, it's the same process of invitation. Hey, can we do FANOS?
Yeah.
Is everything okay? You tell me, do you need 10 minutes? Do certain things need to finish first? Would later be better? Whatever. But I think dinner probably is good if you do that.
Yeah.
It's this old school tradition where you'd have food and everybody would sit down at the same time without devices and eat and talk.
Have conversation.
I think about this a lot, actually, how great if we were consistently doing that like in the old days. Mm-hmm. No devices. People are home from work by 5 or 6, not like today where we're all overworked and we're getting home very late.
Yeah.
And we just share a meal and talk. Every day the family is talking.
Yep.
How great is that?
I do that with my kids most of the time.
That's amazing.
It's definitely not like 5 or 6. Like, it'll vary depending on the day. But it's like, hey, we're eating. Like, no devices. We're going to eat. Sometimes it's really short, but we go through and ask everyone
That's awesome.
what their good things and something good, something hard.
Wow.
Like roses and thorns.
Okay, well,
thing.
maybe we do an episode on all that.
Yeah.
Sounds
well,
great.
that's pretty, that's smaller than FANOS for sure. For sure.
Roses and thorns. I like it.
Yeah. Give me a rose, give me a thorn for your day. And
well, that's kind of what this is, actually.
Yeah, it is. It's similar.
It's very
sure.
similar.
I think this is a little bit more detailed, which I like, but
Yeah.
sometimes for teenagers.
Oh, definitely.
That's all you get. That's all you can get. But so the first one of the F in FANOS is feelings. So sharing an authentic emotion you've felt that day.
Yep.
So I feel anxious or hopeful or grateful. Kind of share what that emotion is, and you can add a because, this is what happened with that and why I'm feeling that. Super great connection point.
Yep. Starting with feelings. And
Yes.
by the way, very
Feelings.
important. This isn't an invitation to give counsel or advice or feedback.
Yes.
Be careful with that. So in other words, if your spouse says, I felt rejected today, don't feel the need to swoop in and fix and do things. I think it's okay to say, hey, can we talk about some of this stuff? But I would wait until the end of FANOS. Mm-hmm. Let them go all the way through FANOS. Yep. And then with their permission.
Right.
Instead of just maybe inserting yourself into
Yeah.
their sharing. I don't know that FANOS would continue much if we don't do that. So.
Yes. This is just about listening and validating.
Yep.
So like, oh, that would be really hard. Right? Those kinds of things instead of, well, did you think about and fixing all their problems? For sure. That's a really good point. I'm glad that you brought that up. So we want to make sure we're just listening. And then at the end, I was thinking about what you said in the feelings part.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a space where you're looking just for empathy and validation? Or are you open to talking about solutions or, different things like that? Like, because
and if you're the wife, you probably don't even need to ask that of a man. Are you open to solutions? And he probably won't be. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
You should still ask it if you want to, but
yeah,
I could see the guy going, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah, and at the same time, right, that's like also we see that on the flip side for women a lot where they're like, no, I just want to, like the sharing is the fixing. I just want to be able to talk about it.
For sure.
And that's it. Like, I don't need you to fix it for me.
I can just see this every night, FANOS conversation. And every night there's, hey, can we talk about, No,
I'm good.
No, yeah.
I'm good.
I'll see you tomorrow night for sure. Same time, same place.
But that's, that's good feedback and important to recognize, like, okay, this is just a space where someone is looking for being able to share and receive empathy and validation and support. And they're feeling really comfortable being able to work through that on their own.
Yep.
So, yes, fantastic.
F, feelings.
That's the F, feelings.
A, affirmation. Affirmation. This isn't the affirmations where you are in front of a mirror saying you are a beloved child of God, which I hope you're doing if you're listening to this right now.
Mm-hmm. If you're not, go back to episode 1.
Episode
one of the
1.
first episodes. It's 1, right? Am I thinking about that right?
Yeah. But if you have done any therapy with me ever,
that's true.
I guarantee this has been an assignment you've received.
Affirmation.
So affirmation. This is different. Affirmation. In FANOS, the affirmation is giving your partner a sincere compliment or acknowledgement. Like, I appreciated how you made time for me today. Here's a good one.
Imagine somebody saying that to you.
I appreciated you made time for me today. Yeah, that's really sweet, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is, what's today? Friday.
Uh-huh.
Yesterday, full day, no breaks, no nothing,
Uh-huh.
which is fine. For those of my clients listening, it's fine. My wife texted me and said, hey, what time was it? 2:00, I think. She's like, do you have time in between sessions to run out? I got you a drink. And that's just really thoughtful.
Yes.
So that is like the perfect FANOS affirmation. I appreciated how you made time for me today. I appreciated that you went and got this drink and thought of me, and you didn't have to. Like,
Yes.
I didn't expect it. It would have been fine, but she's just sitting in the parking lot in the car with this drink. So we got to say those
sweet.
kinds of things.
Yes. Yes.
I hope.
If they're doing and looking for, the things that people are doing
Yeah.
for us or in regards to the relationship, because the more that we're looking for and seeing those things, the better outlook we're going to have on the relationship
Definitely.
as well.
Yep.
And the better outlook they're going to have if we're sharing those things regularly. Like,
Yep.
And doesn't that just make you want to go out and do more things if you hear that?
Yep.
Like,
Absolutely it does. Yep.
yeah. So sharing something, sincere compliment or acknowledgement, is the A, affirmation.
Affirmation.
The N is needs.
Needs. Okay.
So express a current need, which for some of you will be very easy and for some of you will feel very hard.
Yep.
So this can be an emotional need, a relational need, or a practical need. Like, I need some reassurance.
Mm-hmm.
Or I need help with dinner. Or I need a hug.
Or I need some alone time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So express a current need. So important.
And by the way, this isn't you express the need and then you pause to get
the thing
something
that
from
you
them,
asked for.
right? Nope, you're just sharing, okay? You're just sharing. Let your partner decide what they're going to do from everything you share or not, but you're just expressing a need.
Mm-hmm. And there's an opportunity there.
Yep.
And I think that's a good point, because I think part of this process is, yes, it's a way that you're connecting, but you're also connecting in with yourself too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have to think about
Uh-huh.
what do I feel like I need today?
It's an opportunity to check in, with yourself.
So,
I like it. So needs, N. Next is O, ownership. Take responsibility for a shortcoming or hurtful behavior. This is really good for us to take ownership. Again, I've talked about this before.
Mm-hmm.
Our culture today is not very apologetic. We can't be wrong. It feels like we're just total failures if we're wrong ever. This is good to get in the habit of taking ownership for hurtful behavior. Like, I own that I was impatient earlier.
Yes.
Remember, the problems are the patterns of behavior, not the people. We've got to separate who I am from my stuff. And it's okay to join your partner in saying, I don't like that behavior. Like you're talking about it from far away. Yeah, it's my behavior, but it's not me. And so we're a team against that behavior.
Yes.
Or for that behavior happening less. Not like it's me.
Right.
So own that thing.
Yeah. I was talking to my siblings about this the other day, that a sorry doesn't mean you're wrong, you're bad.
Right.
It's taking ownership for the behavior.
Yep.
Just
Absolutely.
so critically important.
Yes.
Right? And we don't do that all the time. Like, especially if we have good intentions.
Mm-hmm.
Then I think we really don't. Like, people really struggle with wanting to take accountability for something if they had a good intention.
Yep.
And then we're like, well, yeah, so you didn't mean to run over their foot, but you did, right? Like, you had good intentions to
hopefully
just
that's
go
easy to
the store.
apologize for.
Right, but and that's why I use that example, right?
Yeah.
Like with people, because
Oops.
it's this big thing, like, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do that, but I did it. Like, I'm taking ownership. Like, I did that thing.
Yep.
So, and I think this goes back to our episode on healthy communication skills from John Gottman, that practicing repair attempts.
Yeah.
Like
Definitely.
this is this repair attempt, repair attempt, repair attempt.
And
So taking, go ahead.
I was going to say, and it may seem like a lot to be doing this every day. Here's how I feel. Here's a need. Here's ownership. But imagine just how comfortable you become with who you are instead of things that are happening. Like you'll really be able to separate those two when you're every single day talking about it like this.
Yeah.
So it's good things.
And I love what you're saying about that it's about like who we are, right? Instead of just the superficial, like, oh, hey, I went to the store today. I like did this. I did this. And you're sort of relaying like stuff and sequences of things rather than like emotions and connective compliments, acknowledgments, needs, responsibilities. Like it's a completely different layer of relationship.
Yep.
So there's the O, ownership. And our S is sobriety or spirituality. So we have two different options. And this depends on if you're using this in an addiction context.
Yep, like recovery.
Like recovery type of things, or if you're using this for like a kind of a general check-in. Which
honestly, hopefully, even if it starts as a sobriety check-in over time, becomes a spirituality check-in because you're doing well.
Yes, exactly. And I think also that spirituality piece for the partner, right? That's how they would do it if you were in a recovery context. They would be reporting on a spirituality thing. So if you're using it for the addiction, if it's a sobriety thing, you're sharing your sobriety status.
Yep.
And and then the partner would share a spiritual insight practice or something that brought them peace or purpose that day.
Love it.
Yeah. And so if you're just using it as a spirituality thing, just as a connective thing rather than a sobriety check-in, that's what you would be doing, which I love that so much. Spiritual insight practice, something that brought you peace or purpose.
Yeah.
So deep, so connecting.
And imagine how much you're looking for these things when this becomes a regular sharing.
Yeah.
Today I'm going to share FANOS and I have a minute. So let me think about the things I report on. What about spirituality? What about, how is the day going? What's going on for me?
Yep.
It's just great awareness.
Exactly. I think if you're doing the sobriety thing, you're sharing your status, which of course, if you look at our trust discussions episodes, right, that's more than just I'm sober or I'm not, right?
Yep.
So if it's the sobriety piece, it's not just whether you acted out or not, right?
Right.
Going back to the trust discussion episodes that we have, there's a lot more to it than that. You're sharing if there's acting out behavior, if there is, then you're sharing whether it's a slip or a relapse, and like the difference, right? We'll let you go back and really go through the details, but it's the difference in how long there is reporting, how long it takes for you to report rather than other, like, well, this is a little thing versus a big thing, which I think a lot of people get confused with slips and relapses. And so, in fact, David is now starting to call it a lapse and a relapse because that is a little bit more clear.
It makes more sense in my brain.
Yeah.
Which is, it's the same. Just, you share it within 12 hours and it's a lapse or a slip. If you go over 12 hours, it's a relapse. And if you go back to trust discussions, that matters because there's consequences and all sorts of things. But for this FANOS, definitely share sobriety, you're doing well, or something happened, or spirituality.
Yeah.
And or both.
Yeah.
Because you can be FANOS with 2 S's if you want, and that's fine. Because you think about, the person in recovery, they don't share spirituality.
Share anything
of
about
course.
spirituality.
That's great.
Yeah.
So
it's definitely something that you still want to be able to share and hear about.
Yep.
So that's our FANOS.
That's our FANOS.
Feelings, affirmations, needs, ownership, sobriety or spirituality. Do FANOS daily for an increased connection and depth of relationship.
See if it helps. Thanks
See you
for
next
tuning
time.
in.
Thank you for listening to Two Therapists Talking. We look forward to sharing more conversations with you. Connect with us at twotherapisttalking.com or email podcast@twotherapisttalking.com. If you like what you're hearing, please get on and rate us and subscribe to the podcast.